Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all had a good week. It was a good week here. Well, actually, I think I only seen you like 3 days ago because I've only been wearing this for a couple days. Maybe even 2 days ago. Can't remember. I remember I was wearing this 2 or 3 days. I think I wear it the last 2 days, maybe three. Anyway, doesn't matter. Just I have today off, so I figured I'd do a video on it. It's a clone. Not a bad clone for what it is. It's called Mod Man by Preferred Fragrance. Let's do the write up. Modern elegance is defined by the fresh, spicy cologne, sweet orange blossom paired with a powdery iris, combined with warm amber to create a vibrant scent. Yeah. It's a version of Prada L'homme Water Splash, which I don't have. I've never even smelled it, so this is going to be a review of the dupe on its own. But what I did notice when I wore it, I smelled this before, something very similar, and I knew it was another Prada. I couldn't remember which Prada, so I went over to my buddy's house. He has a couple Prada fragrances, and I was smelling them, and I figured out which one smells like 95% like this one. The only difference really is the opening, I found. And I got a little sample. I took one of them empty sample files. So this says Polo, but ignore that. I took one of my little empty sample vials and put a few sprays of it in. And this is a Prada L'homme Low, which is almost identical to my nose to this, which I'm assuming is pretty damn close to Prada L'homme Water Splash. The only difference with this and this is there's a lot more citrus, I guess, off the top than this, but once they hit the mid and especially the dry down, they're pretty much identical. Just a somewhat slightly sweeter, this is a slightly sweeter, slightly more powdery version of this. So anyway, that's just to let you know if you have low, you might not care too much to get water splash. They're pretty much identical, and low lasts a lot longer. But I'll get into that. Not that this is beast. I only get about 6 hours out of this, and about an hour and a quarter projection, and not even strong. But so that tells you what the performance of this. I don't know what the performance of the actual one is. It might be a lot better. I don't know. Sorry, I just don't have it. I stopped at a couple shoppers to see if they had it so I could test it. No. So, and it's not really on my radar. Unless I find it one night when I'm searching online really cheap, then I probably won't ever get it. The original Prada L'homme, a few years ago now, I really liked that. It's powdery iris and lavender, and it's clean, and it's spicy and sharp, and smells grown up. I really liked it. So, and I don't dislike these two. They're just not as good as the. Anyway, it's not a review on that one. So yeah, I'm going to give you the notes for Splash. Again, I don't know. I just never smelled it, so just going by this. According to the internet, Splash came out in 2019. It is a accords of warm, spicy, iris, powdery, woody, citrus, aromatic, violet, white, floral, fresh, and earthy. Top notes are neroli, mandarin leaf, and cardamom. Mid is iris and ginger. Base is sandalwood, amber, and cedar. I don't get any neroli from this. I get more of an orangey kind of smell. Still citrus. Give you a spray of it. Not a bad spray. I just kind of like this bottle. Sometimes the bottles are nice. That one's not too bad. It's very nice. Like I said, you get a lot of citrus off the top. I get mostly an orange kind of white floral, so I'm going to say like an orange blossom, something like that. Powdery right off the top, so that would be the iris. There's no lavender listed, but it's got lavender in it. 5 or 10 minutes, you get a little bit of cardamom, slightly spicy. You can get the ginger off the top. They say it's in the mid, but it's kind of all together. Very refreshing, very refreshing scent. Very nice, very refreshing. Not bad at all. It's got that Prada DNA, if you know what I mean. The Prada L'homme DNA, anyway. That powdery, clean, lavender, iris, white floral kind of smell. It has that. Most definitely. Like I said, it's a citrus dominant off the top. So, yeah, I can't really compare it to the authentic. I don't have it, never smelled it, but comparing it to low, they're pretty much identical. This is just a little more citrusy. This is a little more sweet. And this isn't even all that sweet. But, yeah, I mean, it's got a touch of sweetness on the base. And slight woodiness. That would be the cedar and amber and sandalwood. Little smoothness. I can't really, I don't have a lot to say about it. It's a nice, definitely, if I was going to classify something, which I usually don't, but that would definitely be for the summer. You know, and longevity, this is cheap dupe. I only got about 3 hours out of it. It's called Bond Man, my preferred fragrance. Modern Man. Like I said, I only got about 3 hours out of it. Projection, pretty much about 30 minutes. Then it kind of just sits on the skin, and it's a nice, clean, powdery, fresh skin scent. It's not unpleasant at all. I would even, like I said, I wouldn't buy this unless it was cheap. That's because I'd prefer to get low, but if low wasn't around, I probably would buy this. But I'd rather get low because it's very similar. Just, what this reminds me of off the top? 4711, Tom Ford, Neroli Portofino. Yeah, there's another couple I can't think of off the top of my head, but this kind of reminds me of those, that just that very clean, nice, creamy citrus. Not bad for, what did I pay for this one? $3.50. They are what they are. It's not bad. Said 3 hours. Of those 3 hours, though, good 2 of them it's a skin scent. Like, you don't gotta dig, but you gotta sniff. If you like Prada L'homme Low, a couple of the other flankers that were released, and you can find this for $3, $5, sure, you'll probably really like it. If you like citrus scents, neroli and white florals, like the Tom Ford, Neroli Portofino, or like 4711. This would be more on par with 4711, though, especially in the longevity. It lasts a little longer than that, but not that Neroli Portofino is a fucking, I believe people pay $200, $300 for fucking cologne. That, yeah, smells good, but it lasts like an hour. I should say that. It lasted about 4 hours on me. But, yeah. No, anyway, guys, I can't compare it to the authentic, so if you're looking for a comparison, I don't know. On its own, it's a nice citrus, light, fresh, clean, powdery citrus scent with a touch of woods at the base. It's just, that's what it is. I always made fun of them putting batch codes. Don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a batch code. See if I can get a better view. There it is. On these cheap dupes. But I found out the reason why is all this information to sell in Canada and UK. I'm not sure about America, but I'm assuming so. Although they do have some different rules. You have to have your full ingredients list. You have to have a batch code. You have to have any allergens, anything all listed. So that's kind of neat. They still have to do that just to sell here in Canada. Does the batch code mass up? I've never really checked. Of course, it's half in French because it's Canada. Not that my French is bad, but it's not that good. Anyway, I can't find it. Somewhere there. But in order to sell in Canada and the UK, you need to have a batch code. And you need to have everything listed. I mean, unless you're selling another trunk of your car. But if you want to sell anything in a store, you could have that all listed. I'm also pretty sure in Canada, it can't be tested on animals. I don't know about UK or the States, but I'm 99% sure you can't test cosmetics on animals. So I hope that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You don't need to be tested on the babies. So anyway, that's it, guys. You know, decent summer scent. I'll wear it this summer. I got 2 of them, and thank God I do, because that's like 2-3 days wearing. You got to load it on every couple hours. And when I say load it on, you got to do like 10 good solid sprays. Compliments. I did get a couple compliments, but it was right after I sprayed it at lunch. Really nice for the compliments. Yeah, that smells nice. That smells really nice. So, a couple girls. I guess age would be 30-ish. I don't ask a girl her age. Don't ever do that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'd recommend getting the low if you can over this, but if you'd rather have a lighter version of O with more citrus, then there you go. Alright, guys. That's it. Peace, love, be good to each other.